Imagine the scene. You just graduated college, you ran out of your student visa, so you gotta get the fuck out of the country before the police put you down and buzzes inside of your booty hole. So you and your family buy a ticket to a 16-hour flight to go back to your shitty but lovely country, and to pass the time, you illegally download some new episodes of animes you've never heard of to watch inside of the airplane on your way home. But then, the anime that you downloaded, off of a whim, starts showing this shit.
嘘でしょ。大丈夫だレナ子、優しくする。そういう問題じゃなくて。てかそこは無理本気で無理だから。
And all the while, your female family members are sitting right beside you and trying their best to not give you the silent judgment. That's me. Welcome to my TED Talk. Today we're gonna be talking about the anime There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless. After a season of anime where the arguably biggest anime is a harem rom-com between a dude and his 5 sisters, and maybe even including his brother, the horny hype train just can't be stopped as it just keeps on giving. You see, this anime is about a pink-haired girl with social anxiety who decides to change herself to make some friends, and she stumbles upon a bunch of high school girls with lots of colors on her hair, which is definitely not a reference to a certain flag that we don't need to mention. Basically, this is just the premise of Bocchi the Rock, but instead of being shy about it, they're just straight up fucking gay. Get it? Straight up gay. So it's like straight, but a wordplay with gay. I mean, I found it funny. Anyways, all started when the blondie was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, Bocchi, but I like you." And she's like, "Eh?" And she's like, "Eh?" And she's like, "Oh, you mean hike, right?" That was like some sort of mental typo. Oh, you didn't mishear me. I said like. L-I-K-E. Right, so you meant like as a friend. What are you talking about, silly? I obviously meant that as lovers type shit. Haha, you're just confused. There's no way you wanted to do anything with me romantically. No, I'm pretty sure I wanna fuck the shit out of you. Excuse me, what? What? Don't come near me, you beast. I'll fucking chop you with the power of heterosexuality. I don't like it when you play hard to get. And this goes on for another few minutes as these new lovebirds go back and forth over who gets to be on the right, to the point where Bocchi just starts crushing it and go, ugh, ew, how many times do I gotta say this? We are just friends. Even though I blushed when I first saw you, even though you held my hand at one time, even when you saved me from whatever the fuck this was. So no, there is absolutely nothing even remotely showing that we have potential to be a couple. Basically, she's the type of person to deny that there's something going on between Gojo and Geto. So Blondie here makes a compromise. Alright, how about this? Since you want a friend and I want a lover, how about we have days where we switch around between the two? So, we'll do both? If my hair is down, that is when we act like lovers, where I'll touch you, flirt with you, and basically do everything in my power to get you pregnant. But if I tie my hair up, that is when we act like besties, where I'll touch you, flirt with you, and basically do everything in my power to get you pregnant. Bro, you just said the same thing as the lovers one. What, you didn't know that's how female friendships work half the time? And she's right. You know, there's one time I went and hung out with 2 of my Russian female friends singing karaoke, and when it was my turn and I started singing a romantic K-pop song, I swear on my life, one of them started caressing the other's ass. I don't know if that's their way of coming out or to show me how close they are. And either way, I don't care enough to find out. Anyway, so Bocchi is like, fine, I accept the deal, but just be warned, I'm gonna do the best job possible to really show you that you don't want me as a lover. I'm going to show you that there is more than just the existence of horny. I am going to show you that friendship is magic. Yeah, it didn't really go as you expected. Definitely exceeded mine though.
でもな、カホもあながち間違ってはいない。最近レナ子が私の推しなんだ。
Seriously, imagine watching a scene while your mom and sister are watching you. This is probably one of the few animes I've seen that are so unapologetically lewd, but somehow it's not really goon material. Like, the shit you are going to see when watching the show is just downright abysmal. I mean, we get a hip grab, hugs while nuzzles to the face, bikini moment, head pats, Blondie caressing and grabbing Bocchi's neck as she leans in for a kiss, Bocchi blocking the kiss, which somehow makes it even more lewd because Blondie then grabs her blocking arm, leans in for another kiss, and then whispers sweet nothings to her ear as she kisses her on the forehead. And this all happened within the first episode. But despite all of this blatant horniness being in display, it doesn't fail to show the romantic aspect, and it has the just right amount of horny that instead of ruining romance, it enhances it. So much progress happens within these first 15 minutes that it'll give a Rent-A-Girlfriend fan cardiac arrest. Yet somehow, you would still more likely call Rent-A-Girlfriend the Gooner anime over this one. Let me tell you why. See, people always talk about how they hate fan service when really what they actually hate is bad fan service. The type of fan service that is just out of place, unnecessary, and contributes to nothing for the show. Because trust me, I like my ass and titties, but I do not want to see it ruin my hype. Yes, dear viewer, I assure you, this scene of Erza in a bunny girl outfit at a bar was absolutely critical to the plot of finding a mass murderer. Just to give you guys some more examples and sneak peeks to truly get my point across, in just the second episode, we get the classic room visit cliche where the cute shenanigans start to happen. But wait, we're not done, because right after that, we get a full-on date. I mean, that shit is rare even for rom-com standards. Then said date has the moment where it rains and they go to a love hotel to find shelter, to which they both get naked and start taking a bath together. Wait, these aren't just rom-com status anymore, this is just straight up hentai.
もちろん親友と恋人で大きく違うものもあるけれど。何いきなり？今日は親友モードでしょ？風呂に入ったら髪を洗うのは当たり前だろ。じゃあこの手は何だ？なんで私を浴槽に押し付けてきてる？ちょっと触るのは無理でしょ。レナ子は可愛らしく吠える。
Let me remind you that I watched this with my family. Yet despite this obvious lewdness, I don't feel like dropping it after the 4th episode like how I do when I watch other fanservice-y animes that I've watched in the past few years. This anime is intriguing, gets you invested in the plot with decent character designs, and for some reason, also has really good animation. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably my biggest surprise of everything. Cause usually GLs and BLs don't really have much to strive on when it comes to the budget. Probably due to the somewhat niche target audience, and when they do, it never explicitly confirms the genre even though the character in the show are obviously gay. But this season, we have a horror yaoi with some of the most beautiful art styles I've seen in anime, and now we also get this shit. And I'm kinda into it. Hell yeah.
Shout out to the LGBTQ PS5 HDMI, bro.
But either way, I recommend watching this anime. It's very entertaining and definitely one to keep track of in the season. And usually I would end this video with a rating, but because the season hasn't even wrapped up yet, I'ma just mark there's no freaking way I'll be your lover unless with a woohoo. Go and watch it. Hey guys, sorry for the long delay. I've been busy moving back to my country, plus also spending time with my mom and sister in Singapore and Malaysia before I leave them alone for the first time in 20 years. But on top of that, I'm actually gonna start live streaming soon. You could check it out on Twitch over here. And if you prefer watching it on YouTube, you can watch it over here. Yay! I'm excited. I've taken a shit to do like maybe Pranhua tier list. That could be fun. Or like playing some Gooner games. I've heard some people talk about ZZZ a lot. That could be something we could do. And also, face reveal! What? Crazy! I thought those died back in 2021 when Dream ruined it for everyone. Nope, still here. And you know what else would make it special? Voice reveal! Nani? Kiwi, are you telling me that your sexy femboy voice has been modified and pitched up and changed it to a different type of voice than what you actually sound like in reality? Yeah, actually. And here's an ASMR sneak peek, just for you. Also, I get it. I know some of you guys have been worried about this channel getting deleted, especially with my last video and the video before that. And actually, 80% of my videos being hentai related, but don't worry. I learned from my mistakes, and I am in no risk of any trouble at the moment. I mean, yeah, I think there's nothing to worry about. Believe it or not, I actually haven't even gotten demonetized yet. And there it is.